Hello, Cheryl here, the No Sugar Coach. Welcome to video number 7 of my Feast on Wellness series. In this video, I want to address an observation that some of my clients have experienced, myself included. Some of the men and women who come to me have had a go at a low carb or a keto lifestyle before. And for whatever reason, and for whatever reason, they stopped and reverted back to their old ways of eating, of course, regaining some of the weight that they had lost. But when they started up the keto diet again, they weren't getting the same rapid and dramatic results as they did, the first time around. So let's see what's going on there. First off, this is a well observed phenomenon, and it basically comes down to several factors that are both physiological and behavioral. So, the first time you cut carbs, you lose a lot of water weight in the first few days. That's very encouraging. And this happens because glycogen, which is the form in which your body stores carbohydrates in your muscles and liver, it holds on to water. And as you use up your glycogen stores, this water is released and excreted, leading to pretty rapid initial weight loss. But if you start eating carbs again for a while, but then you return to cutting carbs again, your glycogen reserves are likely already lower than they were originally, or they haven't fully replenished, which means that there's less water to lose. As a result, of course, the initial drop in weight is smaller, so your progress may appear to be slower, the next time around, and that can be a bit frustrating. Something else that may be happening could be that after your initial experience with keto or low carb, your body adapts and becomes better at toggling between using glucose versus fat for energy. This is a concept known as metabolic flexibility. When you return to ketogenic diet, your body may transition more smoothly without the pronounced, metabolic changes that you noticed the first time around. And because your system kind of remembers these previous cycles, it might also be less likely to undergo rapid weight shifts, making changes in weight much less dramatic than before. And now let's also look at the psychological and behavioral factors associated with this phenomenon. So let's be honest, right? So the first time you try a keto diet, your motivation is really high. You're totally committed. You're totally gung ho, and you are very strict with the program, and you get amazing results. But on subsequent attempts, people always find it a little harder to commit with the same intensity that they did before. Like they may be less meticulous about tracking how many carbs they're having. They may not be sticking to the plan quite as strictly as before. And this will definitely blunt your results. And also, there's an emotional impact when you're seeing slower progress, which can lead to, again, less consistency and more frequent deviations from the diet. It's like, we toss in the towel because we didn't lose 10 pounds in 10 days, so why even bother being strict with the diet? And these deviations further reduce the effectiveness of a true keto diet. So then there are the hormonal and physiological changes that happen with repeated cycles of, weight loss and regain, that whole yo-yo dieting thing. And this can affect hormones like insulin and leptin, which regulate hunger, satiety, and fat storage. And over time, this can make it harder to lose weight and easier, of course, to regain it, especially if insulin resistance has increased in that period of time. Also, as you age, metabolic flexibility can decline, and it makes it harder to adapt to a low carb lifestyle. And it makes it more difficult to lose weight as quickly as you once did. So, keep these things in mind so you can set realistic expectations for continued progress if this is your second, third, fourth, fifth time around. So I hope this has been helpful. I will see you in the next video. Until then, eat well, be kind to yourself, keep a smile on your face, Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.